Honey toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit, and that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw at Howard. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent defense A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's long. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now improvising. And he runs.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love them.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Ole Miss 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the... And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Catch in the middle. It's Long. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to the run, it's Miller. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love what we're seeing from the defense right now with their backs against the walls. The last play, they got a tackle for a loss. This play, they go get the sack. They've got the offense going the wrong direction.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they'd better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Open runway ahead. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Give to the fullback. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Bulldozes him. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Quarterback will audible.
Get set.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Bringing it back, it's Scott.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The give is to Miller. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts.
A shot toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Got a man, it's Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He fires a bullet to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Howard. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
He's going to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And it's so hard to get these guys in the ground. They're such good athletes nowadays, and you can see, had a chance to wrap him up, but he's so elusive. He gets out of the tackle, still forces the incompletion. But man, these guys are a nightmare to try to get on the ground and try to get those sacks.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The give to the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Man, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
3:25.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. With jet sweep pass. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels will call on their punt team. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Red pass, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Miller with the ball. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defense.
He's loose down the left side. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got loose, it was all over. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in this.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown tie. And the pummeling has started. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And the old toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right with the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking to throw on second down. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes a move. And the returner will be brought down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tosses it back. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got the back in the middle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down. And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds. And the quarterback will live to tell about it. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
To the air, it's Howard. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're trying to get to it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in inside the 10. Ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.